Yeah! Woo! All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the wood shop. And so I'm going to let Cole take over the wood shop today.
So our church is having an auction, and so I decided to make a birdhouse out of one piece or one board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing to get started?
All right.
So there's the plan. That tells you what your dimensions need to be. All right, so mark it out. If you take your tape measure and stick it on out here and lock it down, that way you don't have to hold it. All right, so what's your first measurement?
10 inches.
10 inches. Okay.
And another 10.
All right, wait a minute now. Let's get your tape measures done. Let's do this. All right, so mark 10 right here at the top. There you go. Perfect.
And 20.
All right, now let me show you a little trick. So the width of the blade is going to tear out a little bit. So let's mark a hair over 20. Mark a little over 20. There you go. And that way we can compensate for that. Okay. Let's put the measure on out here. All right. So what's your next measurement?
7 3/4.
3/4.
That's right. No, it's right there. No.
There you go. Hey, you know what? Measure twice, cut once. Is that what it is? I usually just measure once and cut twice, but I don't think you're supposed to do that. So, anyway, so we're going to keep laying this board out. So this is our pattern, and going to lay all this out and get going with it. So what you think, buddy?
I'm excited. Ready to make our first cut.
Okay, so we got our first couple pieces cut out, and Cole has run into a bit of an issue here. We've got to cut the sides out, and one side is 8 and one side is 10. So Cole is very confused. So how might we do that? What's a good way that we could do that to cut an 8 and a 10?
Make them 9.
Well, no, they got to be angled. So here's what I propose we do. All right, bring your tape out, sir. Bring your tape out. Lock her down so you don't have to fool with it.
Can't you?
I will do it. Okay. So what you need to do is we need to mark 8 right here on the edge. Just right there on the edge. No, right here on the 8. Okay. Then on this corner, we're going to mark it. Wait a minute, let me get lined up here. We're going to mark a 10. See, then we can take our square and we can line up the things. Now, this is probably not how George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, the master carpenter that he is, that he would do it this way. There's a variety of different ways to do this, but this would be the easy way, the cheap way to do it. Okay. And see, as long as we match that on the other one, it's not going to matter anyway, because it's not like we're, building for the White House here. It's just for us. So this will match this one. So when we do it, we'll flip it over and we'll actually take that piece and flip it over and then mark it. And that way we'll have a twin piece.
Hooray!
Hooray! All right, so we got our angle cut here. So now Cole's just going to flip it over and mark it. Flip it over and mark it there, sir. And then we'll just make a straight cut. And that sun is getting in here, isn't it? And we'll just mark it and make a straight cut, and then we'll have 2 sides. All right, so take it over there and straighten your saw up. We were at 20 degrees, by the way, if you're following along at home. If you're out far enough. And it should click into 0 when you let it off. And just tighten it back up a little bit. Okay? And you gotta line her hair. How that? A little too far. All right, put your clamp on there. That way you'll be clamped up. There you go. Oops, sorry. There you go. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. Cut it, sir. All right, so we just need a 4-inch for the floor. And then we'll show you when we get all these things cut out, we'll show you all the bits and pieces. And we have a special twist on this too, so don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a twist on this, so we're good. So we're gonna let's cut this out, and then we'll show you how to put this thing together. All right, so now we have all our pieces cut out. I thought the next thing we would do is go ahead and put the hole in it. Put the hole in the front. So what I was reading was on birdhouses you can do anything from 1 3/8 to 2 1/4 on the hole side, on the size of the hole. So we chose
1 3/4.
1 3/4. Okay, so we chose 1 3/4, and we're going to go over there in just a second. So first thing we need to do is find out where we want our hole to be. So if you want to, we want it in the middle. So we're going to mark a hole in the middle, and then how far down would you like it to be? Just somewhere right in there. All right, so we'll mark a hole here, and then we're going to go over to the drill press, and we'll drill it out. Is that right? So you can kind of test it before you turn it on. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Let's get us a clamp. We'll clamp that sucker down. Just get it where you want it. There you go. All right, that where you want it. Okay, got your clamp there, and clamp that down to help you hold it. Perfect. All right, safety glasses on, please, sir. Okay, just take your time. Don't get in a hurry. Just let the bit do the work. Slowly. Let the bit do the work. All right, did you make it all the way through it?
Yeah.
You think?
I think I did.
Okay, well, we're about to find out. Not quite. You know what you could do is you could flip it over. Flip it over. Flip it over.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, so then line your hole back up. All right, I'll help you hold it. Just turn it on. I'll help you hold it. It'll kind of line itself up. There you go. There you go. Trying to shut your drill off. All right, good job, buddy. All right, so Cole's ready to pre-drill his holes. All right, so go ahead, sir. We got you marked down here. Just be careful. Try to keep it straight as you can. That's good. Watch your fingers. Yep. That's good. Yep. All right, good job. Do the top one first. Just take your time. You gotta get it in there good. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it good. There you go. That's good. Let's see, let's move that in a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Good, perfect. All right, so we got the front put on. Now we're gonna put the bottom in, and you can see just to tell you, I knocked the corners off a little bit. I've done that before, and I think it helps with a little bit of ventilation for the birds. And plus, they will also get a little bit of ventilation here with a roost, so there will be a gap here, but we'll show you that in a minute. So go ahead and drive those in, dude. And we should be, that's good. Perfect. All right, man, it looks good. Got the screws all in it, and got some hole there, and nice hole. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We don't have a top on this, sir.
Forget to cut it?
We don't have a top. Well, we got plenty of wood. We're going to use for a top.
A license plate.
A license plate. There, see, I told you we were tricking you. We had a surprise for you, so we're going to bend this to make a top for our birdhouse. Like something like that. Something. I don't know. Anyway, we got to make a top.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to bend our plate. And so what I've done is I've made a couple black marks over here. We're going to go over here to the vise and use our redneck homemade bender to bend this piece out. Since we don't have a bender, right?
Yeah.
Do we have a bender somewhere I don't know about?
Probably.
No, I don't think we do. We better not. I would be wondering whose it is.
Put it on your Christmas list.
Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna clamp it up now. A little bit extra clamp. Clamp. All right. Here goes nothing.
Let's go.
Okay. Woohoo! Look at that. That's nice. Think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go. All right, now we got to drill a hole in this. So, all right, bump that with your bottom of your hand, Carlo. Bump that with your bit. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right, now drill your holes, sir. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, put a couple screws in there. Hey, did you get taller?
No, I'm just standing on them. I don't even know what that's called.
You stand on a lot of stuff.
I'm short.
All right, there you go. All right, show the side, sir. Yeah, other side. Other bottom. And so now we have a way to also gives them a way to attach it to the tree or whatever they're going to use it to for that too. All right, so we got one more thing we got to do. Okay, we're not finished yet.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so the last thing we got to do is we got to put our names on it, sir. So we got my branding iron here. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Well, you only get one shot at this, so you gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you mess it up, then you messed it up. You gotta do it right. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling it. Booyah! Woo! Booyah! Woo! All right, now you gotta put your name on it. What's your last name, sir? Where people can read it. Nice. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, so that wraps it up from here. Bird Shop Central. Thanks for stopping by the wood shop.
Are you ready? Take it easy.